At this, the most wonderful time of the year, it's easy for all of us to get caught up in the gifts and the business that is the holidays. But the holidays are about, so much more than just that. Allow me to remind you of the true meaning of Christmas. Each year at Christmas, we celebrate the birth of Hanukkah Harry and the great things he did on August 5th, which on a side note is Envision's own Ashley Cobb's birthday. However, that's not important. Getting back on point, August 5th, 1835 was the day Harry created the pumpkin and the turkey. That is why on Christmas people eat turkey and carve pumpkins. Starting on 1909, there has been a tradition of wearing New Year's caps and shooting off fireworks at one's mother and father while sitting in the lush arbor of Iceland. This began because Harry despised his parents for not giving him a card on Valentine's Day and leaving him stranded in a tree on Vogor, Iceland on Easter, with his only possessions besides the clothes on his back being a New Year's cap given to him by St. Patrick. The tradition was started by Harry's ancestor Martin Luther King Sr. and carried on by his heirs. In a notable one being his immediate son, also named Martin Luther. Jr., in his famous March on Washington, chanted Harry's name the whole way, and in that speech he gave on the steps of the Lincoln Monument, he said, "My ancestor, Hanukkah Harry, had a dream, and now I have a dream." Because that's totally what he said. The false way of practicing the holiday, the gifts, Santa, etc., was a family affair as well. St. Nicholas was of the same time as Harry and was envious of Harry's accomplishments. Therefore, he tried to one-up him by making snowmen talk and reindeer fly. This feat, once done, was considerably creepy in regards to the snowmen. And with the reindeers, St. Nick was brought down on animal abuse charges by the precursor of PETA, owned and operated by Abraham Lincoln and George Washington. Nick was discredited and nicknamed Santa, which means the fat and misguided one, in the dead language of Kwanzaa. He lived a wretched life afterwards and died a person loathed by many, including Ponos, the Greek god of labor. His name faded after a time, but then was brought back by his descendant, Christopher Columbus, who was always taught that Hanukkah Harry was evil and that Nick lived up to his name of being a saint. Writing off his discovery of America, Chris had a lot of sway with the people in power and had the already established holiday, the holiday of his sworn enemy, Christmas, altered to spotlight his infamous ancestor and initially for the people to get him gifts. This, though, did not last long, as Chris's PR people said it would hurt his image. Thus, he changed it to people giving gifts to one another, and as an added touch for brownie points, Columbus told people to come closer together as a family and put up a tree in their living rooms, because it added to the look of the home. Never mind. Always, we've reached the end here. You have just received a quick recap and explanation of the history and true meaning of Christmas. You're welcome. Oh, you may want to know why it's called Christmas. Well, Cinco de Mayo.